Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Today we are witnessing a slight divergence between digital and traditional assets. Bitcoin is waking up to test the $80,000 resistance zone, while the S&P 500 and Nasdaq futures are open completely flat. We are diving deep into the charts to see if crypto is leading the way or if macro uncertainty from $100 oil will pull us back down. It's time to find out where the real opportunity lies today. Let's get into it.
JJ's got the keys to the blockchain breeze. He's live every day, decode the mazes. JJ's cryptic corner where the coins keep turning. Log in now, the future's burning. JJ's cryptic corner. JJ's cryptic corner. Pixels glow, charts flow, crypto whispers, secrets show. He cracks the code on this winding road. JJ's cryptic corner. JJ's cryptic corner. JJ's cryptic corner. JJ's cryptic corner. JJ's cryptic. Tune in, lean back, grab your coffee, hit the track. JJ's live, don't be late. Cryptic wisdom, seal your fate.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. How's everyone doing today? Happy Sunday. Sound off in the chat. Smash the like button on your way in. I appreciate you guys for being here today. Guess what? It's my birthday. What's going on, guys? We got Gourmet, HQZ, 88 medals. Appreciate you guys. Gourmet said, bull season is upon us. HQZ said, sup, fellers. 88 said, yo. Stream Melon Spot. Don't want to forget you. I appreciate you. HQZ said, JJ, I didn't know you could sing this well. Of course. You know what's really funny is I kind of like mumble the song. I'm waiting for one day when I don't mute my mic and I just accidentally do the intro myself. I do think that'd be fun to record, like unironically though. Thank you very much for the birthday wishes. Let's get into it. You said raise up massive. Let's go take a look. Why not? Oh, I think it's actually in our watch list. 20%. Very nice. Ooh, look at that. Telling you, man. It's funny how these lines play out. Every time. Beautiful. Very nice. Yeah, you held that lower trend line, so I don't know if it's going to do what we wanted to do up here, but you never know, man. You never know. All right, let's get into it. Bitcoin, $78,660. Futures are open, and Bitcoin is slowly waking up. We've got 77,903. And the top, or the bottom of the top, I'm just going to do the top and bottom, 79.50. Great. Let's see what Bitcoin does. Very indecisive. We get up, down, all around. Not too much crazy going on. 1.3%. Pretty significant for Bitcoin, but it shouldn't be surprising. We did see the stock market wake up pretty hard. Let's see. ETH up 2.14% on the day. Currently trading at 23.69. Very nice. ETH outperforming not only Bitcoin, but the rest of the altcoins. Perhaps a sign. Arrow, though. Arrow's up 8.69%. We've talked about this 1,000 times. Arrow outperforms when it performs. It outperforms tremendously. So, my opinion, might be worth dollar cost averaging into. It's kind of hard to tell though, because sometimes it's flat. Like, and it's not often, but it does go flat. This was probably a really crappy time to hold arrow in between February and the beginning of April. So it is just now waking up. So I guess I'm getting a little premature excited. Forgive me. The market has been very unforgiving. So I need a little bit of leeway here for my excitement. But it looks good. It's exciting stuff. Bitcoin dominance up 0.07, currently sitting at 60.62. We thought maybe we were going to lose 60.5 yesterday, but it didn't happen. Let's see if we end up getting above 61 next. We got quite a ways to go. I guess 60.75 maybe next. I don't know. It's a weird scale, it seems. Nothing crazy though. Just watching and waiting. I'm surprised. I guess maybe I'm not surprised. ETH is doing better than Bitcoin, but the rest of the alts are kind of poo-poo compared to Bitcoin, so it makes sense. Solana is up 0.86%, currently trading at 86.93. Not a whole lot going on here either. Can we get above 88 and above this blue trend line resistance? That is the next question. Total 3 is up 0.73, currently sitting at 737.06 billion. 750 billion is our next stop. That is the current resistance level as well. So getting above that's going to be a big deal. I do like that we're actually like building our scaffolding, we always call it, to eventually hopefully break above 750 with conviction. Gourmet said, what are all these people? Odd Bitcoin pumps, Bitcoin conference, Vegas people? I don't know. Playfan said, when does Bitcoin Vegas start? I think tomorrow. I think. It's in the news segment to know for sure. Ada's doing a nothing burger. It's at 25.23 though. First time I think on stream we've witnessed Cardano above 25 cents in like a decade. Not even that old, but somehow it's been struggling for that long. 25.23, very cool. Can it hold it? Hopefully. Otherwise, it's going to be a mediocre summer for Cardano. Snack doing good. Down 0.87 on the current price level, but it is up overall. Currently sitting at 49.26. I want to get back above 5. 5 is my happy place for Snack, so hopefully we don't lose that. Midnight doing a whole lot of nothing because it is trash, in my opinion. At least price action wise. It needs to start doing a little bit better price action in order for me to not call it trash. XRP, 0.48 in the green. Riding that upper trend line breakout. We do got a potential fugly flag here. See if it does anything. I don't know. Time will tell. H-bar up 1.19. Potentially breaking out of this descending channel, which is a bullish pattern. Can we break out and blast the upside? We'll have to wait and see. We're sitting at 9231. Can we get above 10? Sweet. Still struggling with this upper trend line resistance. Get above that's going to be the next level of importance. Ondo's up 2.34, but still struggling with 27.31. It is above 25 though, which is huge. And 26. 26.71 current price. Yeah, it's still just struggling in this accumulation range. Thank you, Professor Oak. Arrow up 8.74. We just talked about this. Doing tremendously well. 50 cents is the next stop. Can we see above 50 cents for Arrow anytime soon? We got a little double bottom action going on everywhere we look. Almost overbought though, so be careful. Exercise caution. Avalanche up 0.96. 945, still struggling to get above 950, but there is some wicks indicative of some buying pressure. So keep an eye on that. You got buy pressure, sell pressure, turned buy pressure, turned buy pressure. So these are indecisive wicks though. These candle bodies are not too promising, so be careful. Chainlink, same story. Sitting right below 950. We want to get above 950. We got reversal, wicks. It's getting a little funky with the candle bodies. So Doge 99.23, looking good. Struggling to get above 10, but it's doing better as far as the numbers game goes. It's not struggling with 9.5. It's struggling with 10. Credit spreads. I don't think we get to see this yet, do we? I think this has to wait until tomorrow. Yeah, we're waiting until tomorrow for credit spreads to update. Gold. Is gold open right now? Yes. Gold opens down 46.78. Interesting, down 0.63. Silver also opened down 0.93, sitting at 74.95. What do we think? Are we going to see $70 for silver, or is it going to do a little W double bottom setup right here? Either one, I'm sure is a possibility. We did get a bullish cross of the moving average and the RSI in the 4-hour time frame, so that could be promising. Gourmet said it's going to be a big week for the stock market. A bunch of big earnings, Mag 7 and FOMC. You think they're cutting rates? I got a bet, I think, on Kalshi. By the way, if you guys want to be degenerate gamblers on Kalshi, sign up with my link in the description, deposit and trade with $25 or more, and we'll both earn $25 in non-withdrawable site credit. It is gambling, though, so treat it as such. Be careful, exercise caution. Don't spend money you can afford to lose. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm a random YouTuber. Subscribe as well if you haven't already. Our coin market cap fear and greed is sitting at 46 neutral. Yesterday was at 44, so we're a little bit less afraid today. Last week we were, I guess we were still in neutral. Did we ever get into greed? I don't remember. The average for last week was 50, though. The coin glass fear and greed is at 32, which is still in fear, and then the stock market fear and greed is at 66, which is in greed. Top 10 looks the same. Still waiting for Solana to get flipped by Tron. I don't know if it's going to happen, but you never know. We'll see. Anyways, my Kalshi bet. Let me just give you guys a little update. This is my long shot bet because I'm an idiot and I thoroughly enjoy being an idiot. Log in. Email. Okay, there we go. Jeez. All right. If I magically win, if the Fed does cut interest rates, I will win $326. I thought it was more than that. I thought it was going to be like 900 and something. That's stupid. What? Was there a different bet that closed out? I don't know. Maybe I missed it. Whatever. I think I put like $5 on it. Fun stuff. Anyways, let's get back to it. Don't forget to smash the like button. I appreciate you guys. We also got a poll in the chat for you guys. Do you think the stock market is about to go parabolic? Your options are yes, exponential growth from AI. No, it's already overbought. Yes, too much hype not to. Or no, there's no liquidity. Let me know what you guys think. Also, I was having some thoughts. I published this on X earlier. Bessent recently said in some speech or something, he kind of hinted at the idea of people changing their withholding on their income to take more home during the week and then potentially owe a little bit at the end of the year. And I was thinking about that. I was like, that's not a bad idea. In general, like I like getting the big fat refund, but if you change your withholding and you pay less throughout the year and then you either have a small tax bill at the end of the year or you just get a smaller return at the end of the year, that's better than a big return at the end of the year, because the big return at the end of the year has been inflated to hell already because they're printing like crazy. And it's basically a free 1-year loan to the government with 0 interest, which is insanity. So you're getting hit with a double whammy. Whereas if you take home more today, you don't have to worry about inflation in 6 months. You know what I mean? You can invest that money today or whatever. Some people like the big fat check at the end of the year or at the beginning of the year, whatever, in the springtime to take your family on vacation, whatever. To each their own. It was an interesting thought that I had, and I felt the need to share. Gourmet said the odds change. Yeah, but when I bought it, I thought it said the payout was like 900 something. It was probably something else that I bought, something else stupid. That's entirely possible. 88 said you're just understanding that. Well, the inflation part, after Bessent said the change your withholding thing, the inflation part just dawned on me. The interest-free loan thing, I think I saw somebody else mention like a year ago. So yeah, it's relatively recent. That crossed my mind because I thought it was a privilege. I'm like, oh my gosh, thank you. The government's giving me back my money. What? Thank you so much. That's like somebody stealing from you and giving you a small amount back. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Okay. We talked about gold and silver. ISM coming out soon. Oh my gosh. What happened to the dollar? Holy cow. The dollar gapped up very clearly today. It gapped up and then immediately giga-dumped down to close the gap. Almost. Not quite, but close. That's crazy. 98,614. What in the world? Gourmet said, I'm looking now. You're right. $10 to win 935 for 25. Yeah. What the hell happened? Kalshi's out here ripping me off. There's no way I sold part of that position. That'd be crazy. Oh, I only put $7 in. Huh. Maybe I didn't buy when I thought I did. Maybe that's why I added money. All right, I'm going to put $5 more on it. Because I'm an idiot. You guys remember watching me lose like $40 during Trump's last speech? That was pretty fun. Fun times. Okay. US dollar showed some strength for a second, but it instantly lost that strength. I'm not sure why. This is interesting. Just seeing that big fat gap down. I mean, we've seen it 1,000 times, the gap up and then that bleed. But that's crazy. It's like instantaneous. Dow Jones, Dow below 50,000, 49,226. Trump did say down 50,000, which is crazy. We are getting some cooling off on the RSI, which is good. Below that moving average where it's sitting at 49,226, like we talked about. Almost, not quite, but almost all-time highs. Nasdaq also looks very nice, 27,253. This is current Nasdaq futures. RSI is overbought at the current price level, barely, just barely. So we'll see what that turns into. 27,251 at the current price. What are we thinking? Because, I mean, we're not really, the fractal's not reliable whatsoever anymore. That clearly failed. But, I mean, the price, pretty damn close. What was our target? It was like 27.7, 27.8. That's pretty dang close. And we do also, like I said, if this actually properly rejects, then we will for sure have bearish divergence right here. So be careful. S&P currently sitting at 71.65. I don't think that this one updates until the actual stock market open. Yeah, unfortunately, I got the downgraded version of the S&P. I don't know if there's a futures version, but I'm sure S&P futures are probably down just as much as Nasdaq, which is nothing. It's just flat. NVIDIA, 432. We talked about this yesterday. We talked about Tesla yesterday. MicroStrategy, a.k.a. Big B Coffee. The reason I call it Big B Coffee is because Michael Saylor actually fell in love with a girl on the West Coast. It was not Katy Perry, believe it or not, but a girl on the West Coast. And her dad really, really liked Michael Saylor. He didn't like any of her previous flings, They were all like stupid frat boys, and Saylor was kind of like a stoner guy. And John Bigby was his name. He really liked Saylor. He kind of took him under his wing, treated him as a son of his own. And when he passed away, Saylor inherited Bigby Coffee. And part of that was him kind of just adopting the logo as a little like nod to Jonathan Bigby. As a thank you. I don't think that him and the girl are still together, but that shows you how much the dad liked Saylor. Pretty crazy. Katy Perry is dating Justin Trudeau. You are correct. Which is so weird. Apparently she's a weirdo too. She's problematic. So anyways, strategy, aka Big B Coffee. I'm interested to see how close this plays out to the fractal, just because I have a big ego and it fuels it, and that's fun. Bitcoin dominance, 60.64%. And Bitcoin itself chilling, 78, 743. Are we going to break 80K before the end of the night? That would be pretty cool. Birthday present. Thank you, Satoshi. We do technically have bearish div here, so be careful. It's on the 4 hour, so technically probably nobody cares. Confirmed red dot on market cipher. Maybe that played out already. I don't know. News segment. This was epic. I wanted to play this just for the hell of it. Entertaining. Kid makes a shot, lands it, and he just boom explodes the kid on the floor. That was probably so epic. Imagine being that kid, dude. He's probably a legend for the rest of his high school career. Blows a kiss and then just sinks the shot. That's so sick. That's so awesome. And we got more conspiracies. We got a little bit of a tinfoil hour. I wanted to get into the whole White House Correspondents' Dinner attempted shooting thing. The guy's manifesto was published. I'm going to read this verbatim just because it's entertaining. And I don't know. Maybe there's more to it. I will say this art, comparing this art to this picture, it is pretty damn trippy. It is pretty damn trippy. I think people have definitely altered. This one's been altered for sure. But you could see the arm. You could see the head. You can see kind of the silhouette of the whole scenario. It's quite interesting. So besides that, though, let me just read this thing. Time travel theory and the Trump assassination attempt for dummies. I gotta say, if you're time traveling and you fumble that hard, you're an idiot. 1. We're in the year 2026. 2. Yesterday, a person named Cole Allen tried to assassinate the President of the United States, Donald Trump, inside the White House. Was it inside the White House? I'm pretty sure it was in the Hilton. It was not inside the White House. 3. A Twitter account in 2023 wrote a single tweet under the name Cole Allen, which for some reason everyone's misspelling. The tweet was the guy's actual spelling, which is Coleallen. 4. That Twitter account belongs to Henry Martinez, a missing person. Martinez is a NASA scientist, a thing that sends rockets into space, and also an airplane company that develops super secret military technology for the United States government. I believe that's Lockheed Martin. 5. The background of Henry Martinez's account is a digital image from 2023 of a page called Time Machine. 6. If we de-digitize the image, it's the photo from when they tried to kill Trump in 2024, hit him in the ear, but instead of the shot in the ear, the hole in the middle of the head. Henry Martinez profile picture that warns about Cole Allen is a green toad in a tuxedo. It's Pepe, and it actually looks just like the Trump when like everyone is filming and the shots happen and everything. It's just weird, dude. The conspiracies are getting crazier and crazier. Which leads us to consider 2 possibilities. The first, that it's a big psyop operation to make average mass of normal people believe something. 11, the more troubling one, that the present is being modified from the future with messages in the past which are not very complex clues right there in plain sight that can be identified once the events happen. That from the future, a group of scientists discovered time travel, possibly through a new dimension inside atoms, maybe related to proton accelerators. 13, they can only send some kind of basic information and leave it in places and times that those sending the messages can't determine exactly. 14, the reality we live in doesn't belong to us, possibly since some big event like 2001, 2009 crisis, Trump's election, or the Iran-Israel war, which is why it seems so crazy. Honestly, all those events, quite small. This video of AI, but it kind of shows the guy running through. I did not realize that this was AI at first because it blew my mind that the video looks so bad from the original one. It does still show this guy reacting super duper fast, though. I'm pretty sure that's actually how fast he reacted in real life. So that's a little conspiracy section of the news segment. I thought that was entertaining. Arkham posted, Ethereum Foundation is unstaking ETH. The Ethereum Foundation is unstaking 48.9 million ETH. They just deposited WST ETH to the Lido unstaked ETH contract and will receive unstaked ETH once the unlocking process is completed. Are they going to sell this ETH as well? Probably. They're probably going to sell all of it because the Ethereum Foundation only knows how to sell Ethereum. You're telling me there was a random X account December 21st, 2023. Account gets created. Okay, yeah. Then we got the whole thing. Cole Allen. Profile details. Pepe avatar. Banner time machine. Crazy stuff. Crazy. I'm not going to read the whole thing. Go check it out. It's from Star Platinum. I believe that this image is from Dom Lucra because I recognize his watermark. He's another plagiarizer. Anyways, we'll carry on with it. Watcher Guru posted, Michael Saylor hints at buying more Bitcoin. The beat goes on. What a freaking legend. Less than 10% of the global population is invested in crypto. That's exciting. Hopefully the other 90% can help pump our bags. U.S. government is collecting donations to help pay off its $39 trillion debt. This one cracked me up. I'm not going to donate any money to you. Thank you. Bitcoin, the roadmap, weekly logarithmic, April 26th, which is my birthday. Marty Party posted this beautiful chart. Let's take a look. We got a fractal. He's looking at situation number 1, which shows us going up very, very high, or situation number 2, which shows us going sideways, down a little bit further, and then up very, very high, both of which we like. He also said 3 days to Jerome Powell's last FOMC, April 26th, from April 26th. 19 days to Kevin Warsh, and 18 days to China Summit. I'm wondering if they're going to reschedule the China Summit. I feel like that's been happening more and more. Skyadelic posted, the bullish signals continue to ramp up here. Bitcoin is currently completing a 50 100-day SMA bullish cross. Every time Bitcoin has done this after reaching oversold on the 1-week RSI, the bottom was in. In addition, Bitcoin has strongly broken out of the 1-week RSI downtrend, another signal that had also fired the last 2 times we had this cross, with just over 12 hours until the weekly close unless we get some unexpected news, I'm expecting us to close above 74.4, which I believe we did, which is another strong signal. Impossible to say if the bottom is in until later, but right now it's shaping up well. This is also why people are very mad at Ben Cowan, which is hilarious. Not gonna lie, it's kind of funny. Kobe SE letter, key events this week. U.S. market reacts to cancellation of U.S.-Iran talks at 6 p.m. today. April consumer confidence data on Tuesday. April Fed interest rate decision and statement on Wednesday. Microsoft, Amazon, Meta, Google report earnings on Wednesday as well. Apple reports earnings on Thursday. U.S. Q1 2026 GDP data on Thursday. March PCE inflation data on Thursday. Around 20% of S&P 500 companies report earnings this week. Buckle up for a highly eventful week ahead. Wham! Very cool. Hedge funds are taking profit on tech stocks. Hedge funds posted their largest reduction in U.S. information technology exposure since July 2024 last week. This also marks the third largest weekly exit from the sector in at least 5 years. Exposure was cut nearly every subsector, led by software, semiconductors, tech hardware, and communications equipment. Despite the reduction, hedge fund allocation in tech remains elevated at 20.6% of the total U.S. market value. This is higher than 92% of the time over the last year and higher than 98% of the time over the last 5 years. Hedge funds are realizing gains after a historic run. Very cool. This is unprecedented. The semiconductor sector has rallied 150% year over year, the strongest one-year increase since the 2000 dot-com bubble. This even surpasses the 100% surge during the recovery from the 2020 pandemic. Excluding 2021, that would be the highest reading in 22 years. U.S. manufacturing may be on the verge of historic expansion. Number go up. Crazy. Which it leads me to think that the ISM is going to print pretty dang high on, when is that happening actually? Friday? Yeah, it's happening this Friday. Ooh, that's exciting. Okay, investors are flooding into equity ETFs at a record pace. Average daily U.S. equity ETF inflows surged to a record $7.5 billion in the first 3 weeks of April. As a result, the U.S. equity ETF inflows have exceeded $100 billion since the March 30th bottom. Investors are pouring more capital into equity funds than ever. Tom Selleck said, yo, what's going on, Tom Selleck? Cheers, my friend. Happy Sunday. All right. Food inflation is set to accelerate in the United States. I'm telling you, they're going to inflate everything. They're going to inflate so much. That's why Besant suggested that you reduce your withholding or change your withholding so that you get higher take-home pay, because they're just going to inflate the shit out of the money supply, like right now. So if you change your take-home, then you won't have to worry about inflation destroying your paycheck over the course of the year, or not your paycheck, I guess your tax return. Average inflation for food, beverage companies, 7.9% year over year in March. Biggest jump in at least 12 months. Food inflation is set to accelerate. We know that. Fertilizer costs are rapidly rising for farmers. Will eventually translate into higher wholesale food prices before landing on grocery store shelves. Yay, thank you, Donald Trump. White-collar employment is sharply declining. The number of S&P 500 employees fell 400,000 in 2025 to 28.1 million. Posting its first annual decline since 2016. Interesting. Crypto Spaces said that poll would be toppy, but AI has no bubble. This follows 8 consecutive years of uninterrupted employment growth, adding over 3 million jobs in total. The decline was driven by UPS, Oracle, Amazon, Meta, Intel, and Microsoft as corporations raced to cut costs and redirect spending toward AI. In 2026, layoffs are set to continue, with Amazon cutting 16,000 corporate jobs, Meta slashing 8,000 positions, and Microsoft offering voluntary buyouts to 8,750 employees. Corporate America is cutting jobs at an accelerating pace. Thank you, Kwame. Today's my birthday, guys. What's going on? Don't forget to smash the like button. Appreciate you guys for being here. Breaking. U.S. oil prices rise above $96 a barrel as markets reopen for the first time since U.S.-Iran peace talks were canceled. Apparently, nobody gives a shit. Are they still up there? It's been 2 hours. Let's go check, actually. Yeah, nobody cares. Nobody cares. All right. Grant Cardone. This one was interesting. I think I read this yesterday, but I wanted to read it again. Grant Cardone's Bitcoin has outperformed his real estate projects. That's pretty crazy. Justin Crypto OG said, happy birthday, twin. Happy birthday to you if we're twins. Market. Bitcoin has been under 100K for over 5 months now. Interesting. Bitcoin Sharks. I thought that was a cool name. Shark is a lot cooler than whale. Have accumulated over 37,920 Bitcoin per trading view. That's pretty epic. I don't know what a shark is, but I kind of want to be one. I actually watched Thrash, I think it was called, on Netflix earlier today. It's a very Sunday movie, but it was very good. Good movie for sure. Kwame said a little closer to 40. Tom Salkscoat said, I'm just going to start wishing JJ happy birthday on random days. Crypto is a big industry that has actually become mainstream, according to Trump. Huge. 70% of Bitmain's ETH is staked. Interesting. That's weird that the Ethereum Foundation is unstaking, isn't it? AI demand, this is deja vu really bad. AI demand from projects like OpenClaw is driving Mac Mini shortages, with resellers flipping them for 200 plus above retail. That's kind of crazy. Pokemon cards explosion into a multi-billion-dollar market has fueled a sharp rise in theft and fraud. I'm gonna lock my Pokemon cards up. The Ethereum Foundation is unstaking $48.9 million worth of ETH. Pretty crazy. Bitcoin still showing 78,563. We are back in the red on most everything since the daily close just occurred. So let's see what happens now that that's done with. The Nasdaq is turning green in the futures market. Interesting. Kwame said, did you look into Hyperland? No, I did not. I got a little too excited about the White House stuff, and then I actually went to bed. I went to bed. I don't know. I think I took too much edible last night, is what happened. But it is on my radar. Update. We haven't seen daily long liquidations over $600 million since February 6th. Tom Salkscoat said a shark is a type of fish that belongs to the class chronic dichthyes. Characterized by a skeleton made of cartilage rather than bone, they have been swimming in Earth's oceans for over 400 million a year. Crazy. Crazy that it's a singular 400 million a year. Gourmet said, I'm sending you 20 USDC via Solana. Use it for yourself or community trading pool. Whatever you wish. Enjoy. Happy birthday. Thank you very much, Gourmet. Appreciate you. Cheers, my friend. Now, Evan Tangyman gets 70 months for his role in $263 million crypto scam ring that blew stolen funds on Lambos, Rolexes, and wild spending. That's crazy. I wonder if that's what got him caught. We got U.S. Attorney D.C. Sentenced today to 70 months, though. Is that a long time? I don't even think that's that long. How much money did they get? 70 divided by 12? But it's not even 6 years. 6 years for $263 million. Cryptocurrency used the proceeds to support criminal enterprises' fantastically extravagant lifestyles. So did they confiscate all the money? Crazy. Tom Salkscoat said I ran out of characters, and you asked what a shark was. Blame YouTube. That's fair. I do like chronic dick thighs. That's crazy. That's a crazy class. Huge. Strategy has more Bitcoin than BlackRock's IBIT. I'm glad that they worded it that way, because the other day somebody worded it incorrectly and we caught it. I think it was Kobayashi letter, actually. Cointelegraph posted today, Coinbase's Bitcoin Premium Index has been positive for 17 consecutive days. I think that's bad, isn't it? Bitcoin Premium is like positive? Doesn't that mean they're paying you to short? Maybe I'm wrong. SpaceX's AI division made up 61% of its $20.74 billion capital spending in 2025. All right. I mean, that's actually not as bad as I would have expected. 61%. The Bitcoin ETFs have only seen 9 monthly outflows since January 2024. What do you mean only? The Bitcoin ETFs have only seen 9 monthly outflows since January 2024. Okay, so it's net positive, I guess. That's not too bad. Crypto Spaces said, I wonder what happens next in the market. We're in like a weird limbo period. We're so reliant on Iran news, and now there's nothing. You know what sucks? We were talking about it yesterday. The White House Correspondents' Dinner attempted shooting happened, and it was the one day that agenda-free TV was not like in. He has been live like every single day talking about the Strait of Hormuz with pretty much nothing happening in the Strait of Hormuz, and he goes to a college reunion, and then different news happens. He had to post on X that he was at a reunion, and he was like apologizing. I was like, damn, that sucks so bad. Like, I love the guy; he's hilarious, but it sucks so bad that something new finally happened, and it was the one day that he took off. Crypto Spaces said it's JJ's birthday. Good luck for all of us. Hell yeah, appreciate you guys. Thanks again, Gourmet. All right, alert: scallop faced an exploit. That sounds like an insult. You scallop-faced loser. Scallop faced an exploit and lost 150,000 SWI. The affected contract has been frozen, and Scallop will recover 100% of the loss. I don't know what the heck Scallop is, but they had a security incident. So, little PSA. If you guys got your funds on Scallop.io, you might want to go check it out. Let's actually do a quick Harambe update, because I did get the alert, I think, yesterday. Harambe down 3.21%. It is below the mid-February 2026 level. The death anniversary, I think, is next month. It's in May. The question is, are we going to see the spike or not? Look at that. We got May 15th, so it went from early April heading into mid-May was that pump. And then this one, this was when it launched, kind of. Yeah, April to May, it pumped again. So I guess we're kind of in wait-and-see mode now. I'm still throwing in $5 here and there, but nothing crazy. There's a Harambe on ETH, a new one. So careful of PvP and vamps. Yeah, that's fair. This is the legacy Harambe. That's another gamble, is choosing which one. All right. NVIDIA survey shows 64% of companies are actively using AI in operations. That's probably a low number as well. Gourmet said I saw the new one too. You guys are browsing more than I am. 36% of traders are reducing daily expenses, with 10% making significant sacrifices to hold their positions. 36% of traders are reducing daily expenses. I mean, yeah. Delayed/canceled a major purchase, postponed a smaller purchase, brought forward a purchase from crypto profits. Brought forward a purchase. What does that mean? That one's worded weird. No effect. Who are they surveying? I'd like to answer this survey. Market. Amazon, Meta, Google, Microsoft, and others will release their Q1 earnings on April 29th. Will they be as good as NVIDIA? Did NVIDIA release yet? I think they just did, didn't they? They did really good. The world's largest Bitcoin conference starts tomorrow. You are not prepared. I do recall. Let's actually ask Grok just to be sure. I seem to recall Bitcoin conference being very shitty for the price. Based on history, how does Bitcoin do during the Bitcoin conference every year? I seem to remember it always does bad, but I want to make sure. What does the data look like? That'd be funny if we could trade this. Guys, don't forget we actually have the community trading account. We're up to $53 right now. I'm going to add $20 to it. If you guys want to contribute, go right ahead. Links are the wallet addresses are down in the description. Don't feel obligated to, though. The whole entire purpose of it is for us as a community to make trades. None of the money is going towards me or anything like that. The community will always vote on what to do with the money. If you guys want to vote to donate all of it to some stupid fund or whatever, go right ahead. If you guys want to vote to use it for giveaways, whatever you guys want to do. We got 15 votes in the current poll. I think I'm going to end that and go on to poll number 2 while we wait for Gronk to answer. I asked you guys, do you think the stock market is about to go parabolic? 53% of you guys said yes, exponential growth from AI. 27% said no, it's already overbought. 13% said yes, too much hype not to, and 7% said no, there's no liquidity. We got a total of 15 votes. Appreciate you guys for participating. Let's go on to poll number 2. What do you think Bitcoin will do during the Bitcoin conference this year? Pump for the first time ever. Dump. Pretty sure it always does. Nothing burger. No one cares. Trap bulls or bears, but it'll trap. All right, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Poll in the chat. Let me know what you guys think. What do you think Bitcoin will do during the Bitcoin conference this year? Pump for the first time ever. Dump. Pretty sure it always does. Nothing burger. No one cares. Or trap bulls or bears, but it'll trap. We got Crypto Spaces said, is it still possible to turn 1K into 1 million crypto? I think so. Oh, you said it's still possible. Okay, yes. AI goes up forever. There's no bubble. Kwame said, I vote for long on Bitcoin. Bitcoin's price performance around the annual Bitcoin conference flagship event, blah, 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 has been mixed but leans neutral to bearish overall, especially during the event itself or immediately after. Your memory that it always does bad isn't far off from recent years. Though it's not universal, 2019 saw strong gains during the conference before sharp reversal. Run up before, during the event, mixed flat, after, sell the news, often weakness in the following days/weeks with momentum failing to hold. 2019, let's see, June, okay, so the day before to the last day, it went up 19.1%. Oh shit, how do I go back now? 2021. From the day before to the last day, it went down 9.4. 2022 down 6%. 2023 down 1%. 2024 up 3.9. 2025 down 3.5. I'm assuming 2026 is going to be down. Is it going to be down a lot? I don't know. 2019 to 2024, that's 5 years. Only 2 out of 6 years showed gains. 4 out of 6 saw declines, average around 5% in those cases. Post-event weakness is common, even when during its flat positive. Yeah. In short, the conference generates massive attention, announcements, and networking, but historically it hasn't been a reliable driver of sustained Bitcoin price upside during the event. Hype builds beforehand, but the actual days often see profit-taking or indifference, with follow-through selling afterward in many cases. This doesn't mean it always takes. Context, like market cycles, matters, but your recollection, I can't read, holds up well for the majority of recent history. Fundamentals drive the bigger picture more than any single conference. I knew it. Yeah, the Bitcoin conference, historically, pretty doo-doo. Pretty doo-doo. All right. Don't forget the poll in the chat, guys. We do got this sick Vegas bubble takeover. Giant Bitcoin logo and Bitcoin treasury company Metaplanet spotted on Las Vegas Sphere. I like this one because it's not just the stereotypical, not like blanket orange. Like, this is eye-catching and different. Unique. It's not Big B coffee. Latest ETFs, funds, and businesses now hold over 14% of the total Bitcoin supply from 2021 to 2026. 2021, obscure corporate experiment. 2024, 8% of supply held. 2026, 14% plus and climbing up 2x. Bitcoin ownership distribution. That's pretty epic. Who the heck is Patoshi? Wow, there's only 4.9% remaining. That's actually crazy. Funds and ETFs already own more than what's about to be mined. Same with businesses. Wow. Lunar said Vegas drying up like a weed in the desert. Is it really? I mean, it is pretty flat to begin with. The dome is pretty sick, though. The Las Vegas sphere. That thing's awesome. Bitcoin's 2 consecutive bear markets, Q4 2025, Q1 2026, mirror 2022 tightening collapse. Bitcoin was tested by tariff shock after a 30% drop from the $126,272 all-time high. Historically, what follows is explosive recovery, pattern repeating. Recovery begins. ETF anticipation, spot ETF approved. Post-halving, Trump election. Interesting. Why does it look like it's just getting weaker every time? It's kind of weird. All right, we've got Crypto Frugani. Tom Selleck said, I think the Bitcoin event is bearish because all the whales have to sell some while they're there to pay for the crazy parties. That's what I always said. That's what I always joked about. I'm like, everybody's got to sell to afford their hookers and blow. All right, here we go. Everyone is bearish, but I'm telling you, the bottom is in. Capitulation is over. Weak hands are gone. Altcoins will do 10 to 100x on average. This is your last warning. If you still think this is a bear market, you deserve to miss what's coming. I've been here for 10 plus years, and I'll keep you updated on everything like I always do. If you still haven't followed me, you'll regret it. I'm not even sure if we should be paying attention to the images or videos in these posts, if I'm being completely honest. I don't know. It's all the same. What's he going on from here? Lunar said the bottom is in until the next post when the next bottom is in, right? Russell Brand trying to find his favorite Bible passage nominee. That one's pretty epic, yeah. Let me see. No, that doesn't look familiar. Okay. The next 6 to 10 months will feel like a money printer. Bitcoin will break all-time high, then ETH follows. Billions will flood into mid and low caps. Alts and memes will send 10x to 100x. Total crypto market cap is heading for $8 to $10 trillion. Just hold. Whales will try to shake you out. Don't fall for it. The real money is impatience. Alt season and meme season are locked in. BlackRock isn't getting our bags cheap. Bitcoin to 200k to 300k is inevitable. Like this tweet, and I'll share the alts and memes I'm buying. Follow me so you don't miss it. Crypto Spaces said mine is Mark 1124. Just learned about it recently. Flight Fan said you're getting better at that. I've always been the best at this. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't think people understand how ridiculously bullish alts look right now. Everyone says alt season is dead. Altcoins will never run again. Bitcoin only. Meme coins killed alts. And that's exactly why this gets interesting. Because when alts start moving now, nobody will believe it. They'll call it a relief rally. They'll call it a fake pump. And while they're coping, altcoins will keep running. Slowly at first, then violently, then faster than 2021. I'm calling it early. 2026 will be the biggest alt season ever. Not louder, not cleaner, bigger. Bookmark this. Come back in 6 months. Not 1 year, 6 months. This market always rewards. I thought that said this market always retards those who move before consensus. Ignore this if you want, but don't say nobody warned you. Before the rotation hits, AI is coming. And this might be the last real alt run before the game changes forever. Save it. All I'm asking is that you pay attention. If you still haven't followed me, you'll regret it. And then we got me trying to convince my wife that 4 inches is huge. Do we get more? Okay, that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, Crypto Frugani. Let's hear it. Here for Crypto Frugani. Praise be Frugani. Oh, yeah. Okay. Raul, week ahead. Consumer Confidence Tuesday. We've got earnings Tuesday from Hood, UPS, Spot, V, and ENPH. Earnings on Wednesday, Microsoft, Meta, Google, Amazon, whatever coming is, F, SoFi, and QCOM. U.S. Fed FOMC rate decision on Wednesday, Q1 first GDP print Thursday, Apple, Reddit, Rivian, whatever MA is, earnings on Thursday, and PCE on Thursday as well. Should be a fun week. Okay, then we got our core confessions. We already got core confessions. Interesting. This cycle, I was mentally preparing 3 years to not bag hold, minus 80% to 90%, and I still did. Damn, that sucks. I got incredibly high about a year ago and realized that on average you could only make incorrect decisions a day. For about a year, I started not wasting potential, thinking correctly mind space, and wore the same clothes and ate the same thing. I'm an idiot because that made me lose friends, and my portfolio is worse than when I started. What? You can't even type. What is N? You can only make N correct decisions a day. What? This isn't even like a conversation. I bought a fake ID from China and paid 4 Bitcoin in 2011. It was an Alabama driving license. I was already over 21. I just thought it was cool. Damn, that's crazy. 4 Bitcoin? That's insane. He's high, apparently. You can only make correct decisions a day. Crazy. Bitcoin turned green, 78, 803, and 10 cents. Looking good. We do like the green Bitcoin. Arrow, red. Gold and silver doing a whole lot of nothing. Nasdaq turning green. Interesting. N is a math term. Oh, I understand. Why wouldn't he say X? His girl spiked his chai latte. I gotta get back into chai latte. This was delicious. Tom Scott said, and you know, JJ math. That's fair. JJ math is always a fair level of reasoning. Okay, should we do a portfolio update? It's been quite some time. We are down, what is that even? 620? Yeah, about 620 bucks on the 1K to 10K Grok portfolio. So 62% in the red. Solana is the best performer. Almost down 50%. Render's right there as well. Proppy, I think, was holding it up for a little while. Interesting. The meme coin portfolio, 75%. Yeah, this was a $1,000 portfolio as well. Wow. GigaChat absolutely demolished. Snack actually looks like shit as well. With slightly less shitty. Pepe and Doge are the only two real lookers here, honestly. And then we've got the narrative portfolio, which was a $500 portfolio to begin with. This is, I think, the best performer. 48%. Or I guess it's 52% in the negative. Tau still holding it up. 87 bucks, down 113. And then the knife catching portfolio, previously the perfect timing portfolio, down 59%. $590. Is that correct? Or did we add to this one? I don't remember. Did we add to this one? I feel like we changed one, but maybe not. Chainlink still number one. Avalanche, we literally bought the Pico top of Avalanche. Idiots. I don't know why you guys let me... I don't know why you guys let me talk you into that. I will not take full blame. I will take 90% of the blame. The graph. Man, that's crazy. Pith. Good for Chainlink, though. It cracks me up that Chainlink like straight up just partnered with Amazon Web Services and the price did not budge at all whatsoever. Tishu said like BCH. Like BCH what? Bitcoin Cash quietly outperforming Cardano. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty. I've always had respect for the Dino coins. Everyone's like, I don't want to buy Litecoin or Bitcoin Cash. Those are Dino coins. But I mean, they've stuck around, man. You got to give them credit. They've stuck around and kicked ass. Oh shoot, Cardano flipped it again. Let's go. I'm waiting for Litecoin to come back with a vengeance. I was a Litecoin maxi once upon a time. Not gonna lie. Go check our goofy little altcoin season index. Whole lot of nothing. Whole lot of nothing. You said we like green Bitcoin. Like, oh yes, Bitcoin Cash is green Bitcoin. It's up 3.62% in the past week as well. Very cool. Man. What is this all time? Did Bitcoin Cash launch at $500? There's no way, right? It's weird to me that these coins, like, not Bitcoin Cash specifically. There are coins though. Whoa, top 10 hole. That's got to be liquidity pools, right? There are coins that launch and they're launching at like multi-billion-dollar valuations, and people somehow don't realize that they're scams. And they're all surprised when they get rugged. It blows my mind, man. And some of these people have been in the space for a long time. Look at the Nasdaq go, dude. We might see like this crazy exponential blow-off cycle. I'm kind of excited. Bitcoin is up 0.29%. Bitcoin dominance 60.65. Still holding that 60% level significantly. Let's go see what's trending for today. Oh. Bitcoin, ETH, Zero Base, XRP, whatever Lab is. Rave is still in the spotlight. That's actually crazy. Radium. Is this actually just SpaceX? Is that like on Hyperliquid? Let's see. SpaceX. Here we go. Yeah, this has got to be like Hyperliquid, isn't it? Man, people are paying. Woo! Wow. People are paying a lot of money to be part of this. Look at that thing go. Wow. Is it radium? What do we think this thing's going to go to? Is it even public yet? This is just like on-chain trades result in loss. Hang on. Solana-based SPL meme token that borrows the SpaceX name as inspiration. Oh, okay, so this is just a meme. Interesting. 88 said I like the Nasdaq. I'd like the Nasdaq as well. You know, James Wynn allegedly launched a meme coin called Asdac and rugged it recently. The guy that can't trade to save his life, that like stumbles over his words like a drunken Irishman, rugged a bunch of people. Isn't that crazy? I don't understand, man. I don't understand it. I will never understand. How do you not see the long-term potential in like building a brand? Even if you walk away from it, why do you gotta scam people? It's just so weird to me. It's so weird. Like, what do you do with that then? Do you tell people about it? Are you bragging about it? Like, what's... I don't know. Some people are just raised wrong. This is straight up a meme coin. I thought it was like tokenized because I know that they have the XAI or whatever available on Hyperliquid. And it's like somehow pegged to it or something like that. I don't know. It's weird. This is crazy. $789 billion market cap. Come on, guys. Come on. Hello? Do we want to watch this live collapse before our very eyes? It's almost $1 trillion market cap. Hello? Is there any holders that are not these people? It's just pooping out new ones. That's kind of fun. Can I like spread these out? Okay. You can just interact with this thing all day, man. Take that big fat one. Oh! I'm sorry. This stream's a mess. This is what you got to look at, though. You really got to pay attention to this stuff. You got to make sure that you're not buying a coin with all of it concentrated in just one section. 88 said that's a short if I've ever seen one. Oh, yeah, no, there's no liquidity. I didn't even see it. Oh, there's no liquidity. It's probably not even on here. Let's see though. Maybe it is. Maybe there's crazy reason that it's on here. No. No. Dang. We do got Rave right here. Is this the meme one? Meme core? Yeah. Huh. I think Zach XBT called it out like down here and it went boop and then it just went sideways. Interesting stuff. So is there anyone actually making money off of this? I think we're getting to a point now where people see these. They see these coins and they're like, this is my opportunity. Like, I know it's a scam, but I'm going to try to get in and get out. And I'm going to make a little bit of money. I'm going to capitalize on the scam. And then they don't. And they're like, man, I just got to try it next time. There's a way for me to do it. And they're going to end up getting completely screwed. I think that's unfortunate too, because there's only the two mindsets. There's the mindset of like, oh, it needs to be free and fair. And if it's not fair, I'm leaving. Or there's the mindset of like, it's not going to be free and fair ever, but I can take advantage of the scams. And those are the same people that like go into the gas station, they buy 40 scratch offs. They only scratch the barcode and they're like, beep, 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 sitting there scanning them for 10 minutes while you're standing there like, can I pay for my gas, lady? You're not going to win. Please go away. I'll buy you a $2 scratch off if you get the fuck out of my way and let me pay for my gas. I don't get it. 770. This seems like a scam that they accidentally like executed with the wrong zero or something. They put the decimal in the wrong spot. They're like, ooh, uh-oh. It was launched 23 hours ago. Is this on the front page? I don't see it. What do we got? We got Pinata of the United States. We got Henry, the man from the future. This one's stupid. That's actually doing pretty good, though. $3.6 million market cap. Is this one a scam? Is it? Probably. 1.56. Yeah, these are probably all scams. Oh, well. People never learn, man. 88 said, right, oops. Yeah, Bitcoin's up 0.31. That's going to be so sick if the market just rips today. That would be so awesome. Imagine, like, the first green Bitcoin conference is just, like, Bitcoin hitting 200K for the first time. Do you think people would believe it? Like, what if Bitcoin actually just went up to 200K, like, right now? Like, within the next week. Goes from 78,000 to 200K. Do you think people would believe it, or do you think people would think it was a scam? Because I do think that there's a situation where it goes up too fast. And people are like, I don't know. But would they? I feel like majority of people would be like, we got to get on. It's going to 1 million. Who's at the conference? Probably nobody. Sailor's probably going to be there for sure. Let's see. Jack Mallers, Miles Suter, never heard of him. Danny Knowles. What are they all? They all kind of look like they were failed like skateboarders in the 90s. So they like got into tech or something. They jumped off the bandwagon in Silicon Valley. Bitcoin conference, Eric Trump and Kash Patel. Oh yeah, are they? I thought that they were speaking, weren't they? I thought the feds were going to be there. Wendigo. The biggest Bitcoin event. April 27 to 29. Crypto investors come together. Who do we got? Next Monday. Okay, lineup is absolutely stacked. We got Arthur Hayes, Mike Selig, Cynthia Lummis, Paul Atkins, Tariq Mansour, Dylan Leclerc, Patrick Witt, Matthew Sigel, Tim Draper, Fred Teal. Pro pass required. Very cool. Anybody else? Anybody else? Michael Saylor better be there. I'll be so butthurt if Michael Saylor doesn't show up. I thought the feds were going to be there, though, weren't they? Dude, imagine if Joe Biden showed up. Oh, that'd be kind of funny, dude. He could run a second term, couldn't he? That'd be so funny, just to piss Trump off. Imagine BitBoy crashing it. Dude, that'd be sick if BitBoy showed up too. Why is Bitcoin actually going up to 200K right now? Are we about to break $80,000? 79, 253, and 45 cents. Number go up. What? It's up 0.69% on the day. Very cool. Very cool. $79, 181. Why did it just randomly spike? We got alt spiking too. Arrow's still red. It was doing really good, and then it just turned super duper red. Metaplanet. Rodolfo. Yeah, right here. Bitcoin 2026 speaker lineup. Michael Saylor, Jack Dorsey, Todd Blanche, Kash Patel, Paul Atkins, Mike Selig, David Bailey, Eric Trump, Jack Mallers, and Paolo Arduino. This is the one that I think I'm familiar with. FBI Director, SEC Chairman, and CFTC Chairman. Attorney General. What? That's crazy. Is this... I think I know for sure that the 3 feds are confirmed. Wow. Huge lineup of speakers. I mean, that is pretty crazy, honestly. The feds being there. Idiots that I hate that Jack guy. I think it's because he's so young and successful. He does give me a vibe where I'm like, I don't think I would like him. But I don't think that that's for any reason other than there's like my caveman brain is like, F that successful young kid. F him. He's like 20 years old and a millionaire. What a loser. He probably has no life. I bet you he didn't even get laid until he was like 20. One of these are not like the others, lol. What's Patel want? Probably recognition. He literally was like, it not included. The guy who went to shoot up the dinner last night specifically in his manifesto said, I'm going there to shoot a bunch of higher ups in Trump's admin, except for Kash Patel. Like word for word said, excluding Kash Patel, which is really funny. I don't know, man. This just cracks me up. Idiot said he don't like us older folk. Yeah, he probably call us boomers. I did just turn 33, so I'm getting up there with you guys. My stepbrother's birthday is 2 days before mine. He just turned 30. He's like, is this what over the hill feels like? I was like, with all the microplastics in our bodies? Yes. It's exactly what over the hill feels like. Ay, ay, ay. Is that what he said? Yes, it's in his manifesto. It's quite lengthy. He went into like a great detail about a bunch of bullshit that nobody cares about. There were some interesting parts, but it was definitely, there was a lot of repeating stuff too. You could tell that he I'm assuming he typed it on his phone like in the bathroom or something. I don't know. Weird. It's all weird, man. It's all so weird. I'm liking the green Bitcoin though. 79, 249. Are we going to break 80K? Maybe. How long do we wait here? It is 9 p.m. Well, you're over the hill when you have more yesterdays than tomorrow. Just saying, you got some time. I think 40 is supposed to be the proper over the hill. We got 79, 369 on Bitcoin and continuing to turn green. I like it when the top of the candle is flat because that means that it's like just continuing to go up. There's nobody selling. Very mentally satisfying. I'm gonna need more coffee soon. 79, 370, and 59 cents. Come on, Bitcoin. We got 1.14% in the green for SWI, 1.2 for Ondo. The altcoins are waking up. Doge is up 1%. ADA is up 1.35. ETH is up 1.2. And Bitcoin is almost up 1. 79,408. Come on. Just do it. 80K, man. Right now. 3, 2, 1, 80. Maybe war news? Is there war news? Let me go see. Let's see if there's update I'm going to go to financial juice. And let me split screen it. Okay. Iran's ambassador, Argachi, trip to Russia, including Putin, blah, blah, blah. 11:59. Argachi left Pakistan and Moscow after holding Islamabad. Held talks with Putin and Zelensky on Ukraine. Iran loads millions of crude, blah, blah, blah. 4 million barrels appear to have been exfiltrated. Will be interviewed at 7 p.m. on CBS. What? Eastern time. Didn't that happen already? Taiwan stock climbs over 2%. Iran proposes U.S. deal to reopen Strait of Hormuz, lift naval blockade, first postpone nuclear talks. Axios reports. Okay, maybe that's it. That's probably it right there, right? Iran proposes U.S. deal to reopen Strait of Hormuz, lift naval blockade first, postpone nuclear talks. That's probably what it is. Bitcoin 79,437. I've been waiting. Tom Salkscott said, wake me at 100K. Right. 79,418. Are we going to break 80,000 today? We got 1.23, 1.16 on ETH, 1.19 on ADA, 1.02 on SWI, 1.42 on Ondo. We're getting a little bit of hesitation here. What's the Nasdaq look like? Very green, very nice. Gold and silver, a little bit of a nothing burger. Silver is fully recovered, turning green. Bitcoin up 0.97, $79,424. Let's go see if we got Kobayashi letter news. Where the heck is the Kobayashi letter stuff? There it is. Okay, we're pulling back a little bit more now. U.S. oil, 47 minutes ago, tech dominance is now global trend, 79,344. All right. Well, what are we thinking? Got a poll. 10 votes on the current poll. I'm going to end it because we are not tied. I asked you guys, what do you think Bitcoin will do during the Bitcoin conference this year? 40% of you guys said pump for the first time ever. 30% said nothing burger, no one cares. 20% said dump, pretty sure it always does. And 10% said trap, bulls or bears, but it will trap. Thank you very much for participating. Bitcoin 79,417 and 99 cents. Is this going to be the nothing burger? The pump before the dump that we are anticipating for the Bitcoin conference? That is the ultimate question. Alts do seem to be thoroughly enjoying this attention, though, which is awesome. We do like pumpy alts. Springtime is supposed to be the best time for the markets. When is the first day of spring? Did it happen already? March 20th. Okay, so yeah, we're in the spring. When is the first day of summer? June 21st. So we got until June 21st for the spring to deliver some positive returns for us. Don't forget to smash the like button. I appreciate you guys for being here. Subscribe if you are new. 88 said, MicroStrategy probably having a good day tomorrow. You mean Big B Coffee? Absolutely. I concur. Man. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. 79,364. How long is it going to take to touch 80K? It's so close, but I feel like it's so far away. 79,371. I just can't imagine that anything else would happen. No? There we go. Okay, let's go see if Cointelegraph has anything for us by some magical chance. I know Watcher Guru probably is going to have nothing. Accepting donations. Yep. Elon Musk's X money banking tool set to launch publicly this month. Early testers have reportedly enjoyed perks like 3% cash back and 6% interest on savings. How do they magically just give you 6% cash back? $79,382.35. Can we hit $80,000 tonight? We are 0.91%. Several alts up 1% or more. Potentially creeping up towards 2%. I suppose. What do I suppose? 79,377. Let's do another poll. Let's do another poll. Start poll. What's this poll going to be, you ask? It's going to be completely unrelated to crypto or stocks. Because sometimes you got to take a break. This is a good one. I've been holding on to this one. I might do it again in the future. Just for fun because it's a good one. What is the best movie genre? You got horror / thriller, comedy, action, or drama. Start poll. Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the poll in the chat. What is the best movie genre? Let me know what you guys think. Your options are horror / thriller, comedy, action, or drama. Flight Band said, no rush, guys. Tomorrow open. Mike Saylor buying us to 84K. This is probably the week we get confirmation. 88 said sci-fi. I feel like sci-fi usually falls under horror thriller. I'm a sci-fi guy, though, as well. I think I prefer sci-fi shows, though, to sci-fi movies. Firefly is the greatest show of all time. You will never convince me otherwise. If you have seen Firefly and you disagree, then you are either a liar or something worse. Cheers, guys. Today's my birthday. Happy Sunday as well. It's my birthday. I was thinking that scene from Thor Ragnarok where Banner's flying the ship, the Grandmaster's ship, and he's like, I don't know if there's any weapons, and he's pressing buttons. And the one chick is like, or Banner's like, what does he even use these ships for? And Valkyrie is like, the Grandmaster usually uses him for his parties and orgies and stuff. And he's like, ugh. Oh, good times, good times. That's such a good movie, Ragnarok. Crypto Spaces said, we get confirmation. You think so? We are losing. We're at 79,193 now. Losing ground. It was spicy for a second. We had a little bit of fun. And it's being ripped away from us. This is why I'm going to do the poll again, because everyone's going to leave. Now the price is going down. 75% you guys saying comedy. Okay. Then here's my next question then. If that is the case, which I do support that. I like good comedy movies. If that is the case, why is there no more comedy movies coming out? They're all like straight to DVD or straight to streaming services because nobody goes and sees them in theaters. I guess it makes sense. Nobody wants to go to, you're more inclined to buy the comedy DVD or like watch it on Netflix or whatever. I don't know. I think I've seen majority of the Hangover movies in theaters. Those are great movies too. Those are classics. My daughter recently got into physical media because a couple of her shows that were apparently Netflix originals are being taken off of Netflix, so she's pissed. She asked for a portable DVD player for her birthday, which is crazy. 88 said because they're too edgy nowadays, comedy isn't what it used to be. Right. Flight Fan said it went down $200, JJ. Nobody's leaving or panicking, lol. Oh, you'd be surprised. But you have a good point. There's no new popular comedy movies anymore. There aren't, dude. There aren't. Do you remember Tropic Thunder? That's like one of the greatest movies of all time. Oh my gosh, if they made that movie today, people would freak out. I'm surprised they haven't freaked out yet. And the best part about it, like the part that makes it so ridiculous and outlandish, is the point of those characters in that movie. So, I don't know. Tom Saltzgoat said, you just answered your own question. You don't need a theater for comedy. You need it for action movies. Why every movie is a Marvel movie now. Well, I was answering my own question. That's what I was saying. you're more inclined, you're more likely to put on the comedy at home. Roommate said, true, I haven't seen good comedy in a long time. It has been a long time, hasn't it? Not paying $25 for a comedy movie in theater just to go home. See, my theater experience is cheap until I get food. We have these bougie movie theaters out by me. Not by me, I gotta drive quite a ways actually. But they're called Imagine with an E. They got pretzel nuggets. Ooh, my gosh. I would go bankrupt for pretzel nuggets, dude. And a little cheese dip. And the waiter shows up. They're like, hey, these. And I was like, yes, pour them straight into my mouth. Boy. And I go, ah. And then I like vacuum these pretzel nuggets into my throat. And it's delicious. I love pretzel nuggets. Absolutely life-changing, life-altering, amazing pretzel nuggets. Tropic Thunder is so good. Tropic Thunder is amazing. Jack Black's in all these kids' movies now. Imagine when my daughter's old enough and she watches Tropic Thunder. She's used to seeing him in like the Minecraft movie and shit. He's like Bowser and he's in Jumanji. Oh man. Flickman said, what sci-fi beats Tropical Thunder or 50 First Dates or Waterboy? A good question is, what genre would you want to be stuck in prison with for the rest of your life? LOL. Top Socks Goat said JJ gay for pretzel nuggets. See, pretzel nuggets are so powerful that they don't even have like a sexual orientation. I'm just infatuated with pretzel nuggets. They can have little dicks and boobs on them. I wouldn't care. Gourmet said Stranger Things finale was the last movie I saw in theaters. Before that was Ghost. Damn. But you actually go to the theaters a lot. I like it. It's fun, dude. Going to the theaters is so much fun. We saw K-pop Demon Hunters in theaters. That was pretty good. I like that movie. So we watched it on Netflix, and then they did a theatrical like debut or whatever because it blew up. It got so popular. And my daughter was like, I want to go see that. I was like, all right, we'll go see it. It was good. The music is good. I think what they did with that movie is pretty cool. Just with the it's kind of like the first musical movie that's not a Disney movie that really took off that I'm aware of. Sony made so much money off that movie. It's insane. Cheers. Happy Sunday, guys. Tom Scout said you vacuuming them into your mouth is why I said that. Really, not me telling the boy waiter to pour them in my mouth. I would assume that that's would have been what did it. Bitcoin 79, 131. Gold and silver, Nasdaq. We're seeing a little bit of weakness. Weak. 0.59 in the green on the Bitcoin. I do think I did say throat. Let's see what total 3 looks like. 739 billion. Let's go check total, just total crypto market cap. Bam. 2.61 trillion. Okay, we got a little triple top action going on here. Perhaps if you are one that indulges in cup and handles, definitely a cup and handle. With a cup and handle. Or you could do a cup and handle. Right here, cup and handle. Or you could do handle, cup, handle, like a sippy cup. What else do we want to do? We could do like a bowl, just a big ass bowl. Like a chip dip bowl where you got the bowl for the chips and a bowl for the dip. I'm sorry. I like the idea of people coming up with chart patterns just based on like stuff that you find in your kitchen. This is a very standard pasta spoon pattern with a falling colander on the side and a salad fork candle at the end. Pretty crazy stuff. When that salad fork reaches spaghetti, we're totally going to the cheese wheel. Just fat ass people doing technical analysis. Overweight man does TA. It's just me. ETH does look nice here. We do got a little bit of a... I don't know, is that a little... little bit of overhead resistance that we're chipping away at. Most chart guys are chubby. Jason Casper's got it. He's pretty cut up. I do have a treadmill. I could do Jason Casper. God, that's stupid. I need to find that clip from, what's his name? Sam Price. What's his damn name? The crypto guy. Crypto Lifer made a short with his wife. And I don't remember the entire thing. I'm gonna see if I can find it. He's like, hey babe, I'm pretty attractive for a crypto guy, you know, right? And she's like, I don't know. He's like, I might be the most attractive person in crypto. And she's like, I don't know. And he's like, what do you mean I don't know? And she's like, well, there's that one guy, Vital. And he's like, Vital? He's like, you mean Vitalik Buterin? And he starts cracking up. It's so funny, dude. I don't know if I put it on a playlist. I just remember, because it felt so real. I was like, damn, our wives don't know shit about crypto. It was a little Lifer skit. Why the hell are my stupid playlists? I had to put it in like a funny playlist or something. Okay, it's not in here. Bitcoin currently sitting at 78,984, 79 right here. We are losing the plot. The plot is lost. We do have that CME gap at 84,260. Do we think we're going to close that CME gap? Honestly, that wouldn't be that surprising. Do I have a funny playlist? It might be in Watch Later, but I think I put 1,000 things in Watch Later, so. Oh my gosh, this is like 10,000 years old. No, it's not in here either. Dang it. I'm never going to find it, dude. I feel like I found it once. Do you guys remember this one? This one's so good. The grandpa in the change machine. He's like paying a toll. I'm going to play this. We're going to watch this.
Your quarters. Actually, you're not. It doesn't have an amount for you set up.
No, ma'am. What am I doing here? I want to get out of here.
Okay.
It said 30 cents for cars, right?
No, sir.
What, ma'am? All these people are
Okay, I'm terribly sorry, sir. It's 70 cents.
all right, 70 cents. I still can't put the quarters in.
This is such a good video. He's trying to pay a toll.
70. I'm sorry, sir.
The quarters will not go in the slot.
They will now, sir.
They will now.
Yes, because you didn't have a price put up there yet.
Oh, all right. Well, I didn't know. How do I get the Burns? How do I get that 94?
Follow the signs on the total. Follow the signs upon exit, sir.
Okay, are we done now?
You have 20 more cents.
You said 70 cents. I put in 3 quarters.
Okay, one must have followed through.
But no. Well,
He's
yeah,
freaking out.
For goddamn, this is unbelievable.
This is such a good video, dude. It's a classic.
It fell through again.
Okay, can you try a different quarter?
I don't have another quarter.
Okay, try entering that one more time.
Ah, dear God, I did it again. Ma'am, all these people are waiting here. There's another quarter. There's nothing wrong with that quarter. What the Sam Hill? What? Ma'am, this is a... Joe, do we have another quarter anywhere? What is going on here? Yeah, I got $1 bill.
It'll give you change. You just must not be able to read that quarter, sir.
I don't understand this. I got the whole world behind me over some nickel now. It's not my... Dollar bill. Which way? You want the dollar bill? You want the dollar bill that way? Here's the dollar bill.
He's gone this whole time without swearing. Remember that. He's gone this whole time without swearing.
Damn, Nikki, stick it in
I
there.
don't think I'm going in there.
Huh?
I don't think I'm going in there.
It goes in there, right?
It's fucking ridiculous.
Well, get it in there.
And well, I don't know.
Man, I'm having a heart attack here. Let me pull forward and give you the money. That's where the dollar bills go, right here.
Yes, sir.
Well, I'm putting the money in there.
Okay, it did read your dollar. Did it spit the dollar back out of you?
No, it didn't go in.
Okay, I'm terribly sorry, sir.
No, it went in. It came back again.
Okay, put the president facing the ground.
What? I can't help it. God bless it.
This is
What
so
the
good,
hell's the
dude.
matter with this damn machine?
It's so good.
You already took, goddamn son of a... How much money I put in there already? I put in 3/4, didn't work.
It would take the last quarter. It only has 20%.
Dear God.
Okay, now it's working.
Give your dollar? You get your dollar back? Yeah, you get your dollar.
Well, why doesn't the light come on then?
Take the change.
Bro, Shane, I don't even want the goddamn change. Stick the change up your ass. Stupid motherfucker. The goddamn quarter didn't work.
Dude, it's so good. He literally goes the whole time, like 3-4 minutes of just complications without swearing, and then at the end he's like, I don't want to stick the goddamn change up your ass. Oh my god, it's so good, dude. Yeah, the one with the Indians swearing at each other is in this playlist. It's like towards the bottom. That one's such a classic. This one's really good too. We're just gonna react to clips for a second.
You got that shit?
What's up, dog?
You got that shit, bro? I got $3. I got. Where's that? Oh, fuck. Oh, I gotta go back for my $3. Oh, you wouldn't believe what happened, dude. This chick, right? There was this dude, and then there was this chick, and then there was this pipe, and then it broke, and then we ran, and there was like CVS, and there was security everywhere, and I hit this guy, and they hit me, and I hit him, and then he called the cops, and they came, and they let me go. You got that shit? You got that shit? I need that shit.
Well,
They
you
set
only
me
had
up here,
$3?
They set me up here.
$3.
Is this the wrong house?
That's
Is this the wrong house?
$3?
Is this the wrong house?
What you get? You got anything for
Hey.
$3?
$3. You got the crack here, right? Oh, no crack? Oh, fuck, you guys don't have crack? Oh, fuck you guys. What's the crack?
That's crazy. That's crazy. You got that shit? They got the crack here, right? You guys don't have crack? Oh man, there's so much crazy shit on YouTube. I love it. $79,065 on Bitcoin. Oh, I apologize. We went a little off track there. What's going on, Raven? We're just reacting to random shit on YouTube at this point. I suppose I'm gonna call it. It's 9:30ish. We've been going for an hour and a half, so yeah. There's another one of a crackhead like climbing through. He's like climbing through like a sewer pipe, and this black dude's like filming him. He's like, the black dude's like on the sidewalk, and he's like, "What the hell are you doing down there?" That guy's like, "I lost my cat." I'm pretty sure he probably dropped drugs in the sewer grate, and then he found the entrance somehow and went down, and he like climbs all, and he's like singing Amazing Grace while it was so crazy. It was so crazy, dude. Crackheads do crazy stuff. Crazy crackhead stuff. Hopefully they'll get clean and get better. But I'm going to call it an evening. I don't know if Bitcoin's going to hit 80K tonight or not. Hopefully it does. That'd be cool. We'll see what happens. As always, guys, though. Let me end my poll, actually. We're at 50%. Oh, interesting. Horror thriller. Got above action and drama. I asked you guys, what is the best movie genre? 49% of you guys said comedy. 25% said horror/thriller. 13% said action. 13% said drama. Very cool. That kind of checks out. I feel like I accept that. Anyways, as always, guys, when the market starts to do anything crazy or anything at all, I will hop back on. Otherwise, I will see you all tomorrow. Don't forget to smash the like button on your way out. Happy Sunday and good night.